So, the first big trade of the offseason has happened. Let the games begin. And I've got more news for you. So, let's get into that right now. Hope you're all doing well. So, a lot of stuff to go over. Today's a big day, by the way. So, first and foremost, I want to congratulate Mr. Ronald Acuna for winning the National League MVP. Unreal stats. 41 home runs. He batted .337, 213 hits, an 8.2 WAR, 73 stolen bases, 35 doubles. Absolute freaking insanity. Total beast. And he's locked up with the Braves for a long time. And Mr. Shohei Ohtani for winning the AL MVP. Okay? The two-way guy. He himself batted .304 with 44 home runs. He had a WAR of 10. Okay? 44 home runs and 102 RBIs. Okay? Or 95 RBIs. And on the pitching side, he went 10-5, 3.14 ERA, 132 innings pitched, 167 strikeouts. This was before he shut down a little bit prematurely in the season to get Tommy John surgery. So an unbelievable two-way player. Congratulations to both of them for winning their respective MVPs. Well-deserved, both of these. And a first trade. Let's get into that. Okay. By the way, today's a deadline for non-tendering players. So I expect probably 2 or 3 moves from the Yankees themselves. So if you're not yet subscribed to this channel and you're a Yankee fan, hit that subscribe button, please, and hit the notification bell too. That way you're front of the line to get news as it comes in. And no matter who your team is, you'll get news there too. Right now, I have some more news for you. The first big trade has happened. Yes, the Atlanta Braves and Chicago White Sox have paired up. The Chicago White Sox have moved reliever Aaron Bummer, left-handed reliever, 30-year-old Aaron Bummer to the Braves in exchange for starting pitchers Michael Soroka and Jared Schuster, and then middle infield Nicky Lopez and Braden Schumacher. So this is a 4-for-1 trade, okay? The White Sox are getting depth. They're getting 2 starting pitchers. They got a lot of holes, the White Sox. And they got a volume trade here. So, and the Atlanta Braves, got one of the few pieces they need, a controllable lefty reliever. And even though he had a higher ERA, I think they're confident enough to get him back to where he normally is, this lefty dominant self. And again, this is a situation where needs are addressed from both sides. Okay? The White Sox traded from a surplus to address lots of holes. Now, I don't know if this is going to be the middle infielder of the future here for the White Sox to replace Tim Anderson. We don't know yet. But they got 2 starting pitchers, too. But this is an example of also the Atlanta Braves doing what they do. They strike first in free agency. They strike early on as well in the trade markets when the offseason started, just like they do early on when they extend players earlier in their careers to long-term deals. So they address a lot of holes early on. They're very proactive in how they do things. So kudos to them for that. So this is the first big trade. Aaron Bummer's a big reliever. So they got one of their guys, the Braves. And I would expect not many more moves from the Braves, but any move that they make is probably going to be a quality one. So kudos to them. Kudos to the White Sox for getting some depth there. Hopefully both of them will have success with these moves. And again, congratulations to Acuna Jr. and Shohei Ohtani for winning the World Series. Now, here's another piece of news. Okay, I don't know if you've seen this yet. I'm going to post this here for you. Okay, look at the article. Trevor Bauer uses Gerrit Cole's Cy Young to push for reuniting, becoming a teammate. I'm going to attach this article down below. I don't know why only top half it's showing, but I'm going to give you a little bit more context, okay? This is right from Twitter. When Gerrit Cole won the Cy Young Award, Trevor Bauer tweeted, "Welcome to the club, Gerrit Cole. Finally recognized for something you deserve for a long time. Pretty damn cool for a pair of college teammates to both win Cy Youngs. They both played together in UCLA." For all you baseball historians out there, has that ever happened before? Or is this a first? Then a fan responded to him on Twitter. "You should join him in the Bronx. Would love to have you see you in this rotation." And then Trevor Bauer himself responded to that. Okay, what did he say? He says, "I would love to." We did go to the World Series last time we were teammates, after all. Okay, UCLA College World Series. Does this mean, and he's looking for a path back to the MLB, and does this mean the Yankees could use another arm? Now, I don't know if they would bring him in, period, firstly. Secondly, I don't know whether it would be a starter or a reliever. He's clearly shown the ability to dominate people. He's a Cy Young Award winner himself, like he said. And would it be the right fit? We have no idea. Okay? No idea. But it's definitely food for thought, and I want to know what you folks think. So load up the comments here. And I know some folks want Trevor Bauer here, some folks don't. So it's kind of like right down the middle for me. So, but if he can keep himself out of trouble and he can get guys out, okay, especially if the pitching acquisitions this offseason don't turn out the way the Yankees want them to turn out, meaning if they somehow don't get a Yamamoto. Now, let me make this clear. Trevor Bauer would not be a guy I would bring in instead of Yamamoto, okay? He hasn't pitched in majors in like 3 years. Also served the suspension, so he's got to be reinstated too, officially, which I think is in the process of happening anyway. But there's drama that comes with him. So is that worth it here is the question too. And he would not, like I said, he would not be the only guy I would bring in. Like, I would want to bring in somebody like Jordan Montgomery as well if Yamamoto didn't happen. First and foremost, Yamamoto's the guy, okay? And I put out a short this morning saying he's still totally open to New York. Okay, he said that inside the Pinstripes article, confirmed that too. So, which is an encouraging sign. I don't think he's swayed by this non-scandal between Stanton and Brian Cashman. And Brian Cashman's already, apparently, he said he cleared the air with Stanton too. So, I don't know how much truth there is to it, but apparently he did. Maybe it's just him backtracking and trying to cover his own. But I don't know. But the fact is, too, and I said this, reporters asked him about Stanton. He didn't go volunteer. Hey, guys, I want to tell you something. Like, he didn't go volunteer this information to reporters, okay? And New York Post confirmed that, too. Reporters generally ask the questions. He answers them. So that's a good thing, too. But going back to Bauer, I would want Bauer to be a complimentary guy. Like, if we were to bring in 2 starters, I would want him to be, if we brought him in, I would want him to be the second one, the complimentary guy. Or right-handed power reliever here. He's still showing the ability to get guys out overseas. Can he do it in the majors? We have no idea. If you can get him on a low-risk contract, maybe, but only a low risk, not a $10 million deal. Okay? That's got to be made clear right now. But the fact that he tweeted this and he responded to a fan's tweet and said he'd love to is intriguing. And I honestly think, I think he would welcome any opportunity back in the major leagues. But I also think this shows maybe there's not this beef between Cole and Bauer that some folks are claiming there to be. Okay? And this to me is more exciting news than Jeff Passan's reporting that he feels good about we all know this. Okay? This is not something we don't already know. The Yankees have a good shot at getting Soto. It's up to them to execute it. Some writers are feeling good about it. Some writers don't feel good about it. So that's not really news to me. This is more newsworthy. Bauer actually saying this and tweeting in response to the fan, saying he'd love to come back here and be with Garrett Cole in rotation. So, but the last piece of news, today's the deadline day. These are the 3, I think, the players I would encourage you to keep your ears and eyes on. Kyle Gashoka, Lou Trevino, and probably Jonathan Loaizaga. And maybe some other guys too. But whether it be a combination of non-tenders or non-tenders and trades, like we said yesterday, the Yankees have 6 catchers on the 40 man now. They're going to have to give way here. There's going to be some moves that they have to make. Okay, and today's, again, is a deadline for non-tendering contracts. So the Yankees want to clear some payroll. Today's the day to do it with non-tendering players. So, and whether a combination of non-tenders and trades. This could be some other guys too. I mean, Jake Bowers and some of these other folks. I mean, the guys that weren't non-tendered, they were like essentially super backup options to the backups for the outfielders. And there were a couple guys that were not non-tendered who likely will be non-tendered or should be non-tendered. So, but those are the 3 most noteworthy names right there for me. So, but you let me know what you think, gang. And let me know what you think of the Bauer news and the Aaron Bummer trade. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on. Now, I think things will start picking up. Now that this first trade's in the books, now we have an idea of what teams are looking for, what to expect. So, and it's usually something like this, a trade or a free agent signing. So we know what how did they set the market, right, for a certain particular position. We're waiting for Shohei Ohtani to set him market. And he's going to basically set the market for Juan Soto, or to a degree. And Cody Bellinger will probably set a market for Yamamoto, or vice versa. And he'll set the market for Blake Snell and Aaron Nola, some of these other guys. So there's a lot of big waiting game going on right now. So now that the moves are maybe going to start filtering in, I will be paying deeper attention. I'll keep you posted on all the moves that come in, whether it's Yankees or not. So I appreciate that, your support and time. So, but that's what I got for you right now. A lot of stuff to digest today. So have a great day, everybody. I'll talk to you next time.